In Afghanistan, Taliban leader Ahmad Shah is responsible for the deaths of nearly 20 U.S. Marines, as well as civilians and refugees assisting American forces. In reaction to these assassinations, the U.S. Navy SEALs are tasked with conducting a counterinsurgency campaign to arrest Shah. A four-man SEAL reconnaissance and surveillance team is entrusted with tracking Shah's location as part of the mission. Team leader Michael Murphy, medical corpsman and sniper Marcus Luttrell, sonar technician Matthew Axelson, and communications specialist Dietz are the four SEAL teammates. The squad is dropped into Afghanistan's Hindu Kush area, where they will travel across the mountains. An old shepherd and two adolescent goat herders find the SEAL colleagues when they arrive at their specified spot. After much deliberation, Luttrell persuades the others that killing the three herders will result in retaliation. The crew releases the herders, but they are attacked by Taliban forces as they seek to abandon the mission. They kill numerous incoming Taliban men, but they are vastly outnumbered. During the conflict, all four soldiers get significant injuries, and in an attempt to evade the militants, they leap over a cliff. The SEAL squad sprints into the woods despite their wounded. Dietz continues to lose consciousness and asks Luttrell questions, unintentionally betraying the SEAL team's position to the Taliban. Murphy and Axelson evade the Taliban militants by jumping over another cliff. Luttrell tries to take Dietz down the mountain, but Dietz is wounded in the shoulder, causing Luttrell to lose his grasp and tumble down the edge. Dietz, who is dying, is still being held at the top of the cliff by Shah and the Taliban rebels that surround him. Murphy plans to trek back up the mountain in order to acquire a phone signal and use a satellite phone to make an emergency call, while shielding Murphy, Axelson and Luttrell fire at the Taliban militants. Murphy is able to warn the Navy SEAL base of his team's whereabouts when he eventually reaches higher ground, but he is shot dead by numerous Taliban fighters. A fast reaction force team seeks to retrieve the remaining members of the reconnaissance and surveillance team in response to Murphy's distress call. The Taliban rebels fired down one of two CH-47 Chinook helicopters, killing 8 Navy SEALs and 8 Special Operations aviators on board. The second chopper escapes. Luttrell and a seriously injured Axelson are left behind after witnessing the attack. Axelson seeks cover but is slain as he leaves his hiding position to kill 3 oncoming militants. When the Taliban discover Luttrell, one of the militants fires a rocket-propelled grenade, causing him to drop into the bottom of a rock fissure where he may hide from the Taliban forces. The next day, Luttrell wakes up and runs to a neighboring hamlet, where he is spotted by local Pashtun residents. Muhammad Gulab, one of the locals, welcomes Luttrell into his home and dispatches a mountain man to the nearest American air base to notify military authorities of Luttrell's whereabouts. The Taliban men approach in the area with the intention of kidnapping and killing Luttrell, but Gulab and the locals intercede, threatening the attackers with death if they hurt Luttrell. The warriors flee, only to return later to punish the villagers for defending Luttrell. During the next onslaught, Luttrell and Gulab are able to repel numerous fighters. The remaining Taliban attackers are forced away by American soldiers, who arrive by helicopter and rescue Luttrell. During a 4-minute montage, photos of the real-life Marcus Luttrell, Muhammad Gulab, and the fallen troops who perished during the operation are displayed, and an epilogue reveals that the Pashtun villagers volunteered to aid Luttrell as part of a traditional code of honor known as the Pashtunwali.